we are going to learn about the union territories and capitals. So India has total 8 union territories. Delhi is the national capital territory. It has been declared as a state also, but still most of its power are vested with central government. So what is the difference between the state and the union territory? States, they can take their decisions, they can have their own decisions, is it? They can look into this state, but the union territories, these areas are being governed, these areas are being ruled, being controlled by the whom? By the government, central government, is it? So that's why they are union territories, and those portions, that means different states, they are the states because they are not completely driven by the central government. They have the assembly also, so they can take their decisions, they have the courts, whatever the requirement to maintain one state, each and everything they have. And sometimes it happens they need to consult with they need to follow the central government's order also, but most of the cases they can take their own decisions. But that flexibility is not available for the union territory, because whatever the central government will give the instruction, they have to follow that one only. They can't oppose anyway. So now we will learn about the union territories and their capitals also. So union territories of India with their capitals, if you will see here, you can see that the first one, that the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So what is its capital? It is Port Blair. Port Blair is the capital of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next, what about the Chandigarh? Chandigarh, its capital itself Chandigarh, is it? And next, the Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Its capital is Silvassa. Its capital is Silvassa. Next, Daman and Diu. Its capital is Daman. Itself Daman, because these are not so very big area, very big region, just like the states. States are its capital itself Puducherry. What about National Capital Territory of Delhi? Its capital is also Delhi. So Delhi itself a capital of the entire India, and as well as the territory of the national territory. Is a national capital territory of Delhi. So this one is the capital of two, is it? Next, now we would like to learn about the New Delhi, our capital. So let's learn something about the Delhi. So Delhi is a union territory and the capital city of India. Hence it has the status the national capital territory. Before 1911, Kolkata was the capital of India. Hindi is the national language of India. So in the earlier days, if you will see the past of our India, then Kolkata was the capital of our India, and from the Kolkata, that means the capital shifted into the Delhi. In which year? In the year of 1911. On that time, from Kolkata to Delhi, the capital shifted. Is it? And the thing is that it is itself a union territory and it is a national capital also. That's why its name is National Capital Territory. Is it? So, National Capital Territory, this status only applicable for the Delhi, not for the other capitals. Is it? And the thing is that if you will see, I have told you in the beginning only that so many states are there and so many people are residing there. Their languages are different. Based on the language only, our states in our country is being divided. So among these all kind of language, it is not good thing to learn about the all, because which people are residing in the suppose north and which people are residing in the south. Both of their mental language are not same, is it? So as a result of it, our government, they have decided, our constitution, they have decide one single language as the national language. That one is the Hindi. And in this language, all the official works are being accomplished. And the thing now, we will learn about some interesting facts about India. Yes, some interesting facts now I would like to tell you. So, Rajasthan is the largest state in India. Which one is the largest state? The Rajasthan. Is it? And if I will ask you what is the capital of the Rajasthan, that one is the Jaipur. Is it? And next, the Goa is the smallest state in India. So what is the capital's name in the Goa? The Goa, that one is the Panji. Is it? Next, the Telangana is the youngest state created in 2014. That means that one is the last state which one is formed in the year of 2014. And do you know the capital of the Telangana? Hyderabad. I have to discuss. That one is the Hyderabad. And Jammu and Kashmir is the previous one. That one was a state which had two capitals. It's in summer. Its summer capital is Srinagar and winter capital is Jammu. That means season wise its capital also was being shifted. Next, I have told you that means its capital, now it is a union territory. All of you know that with the help of one new rule, government decided that one. And now the national symbols. What are the national symbols? See here, the national emblem, national bird, national flower, national tree, national game, national anthem, national animal, national food. These all are the symbol of our India. So these about them also we have to learn now. Now we will talk about the national symbols. And first one, national emblem. That one, the national emblem is lion capital of Sarnath. Is it? So what is this actually? This actually, the emblem, national emblem actually arrived from the Sarnath lion capital of Emperor Ashoka. Is it? And who was ruler of this land? And during 272 BCE to 232 BCE, and that one exhibits 4 lions on top of the pillar. The space is shared also with an elephant, horse and bull. Lions on the base are aligned artistically with a lotus. The stone looks marvelous because of the excellent looking curved Dharma Chakra. So if you will see that one Dharma Chakra is also present there. Is it? Next, about the national bird. So that one is peacock. And the national bird, it is standing as a significant symbol of prettiness, grace, pride and holiness. So these are representing one symbol, that one is representing so many things. is it? It is not just a symbol. That one is one kind of representation of our country. And the next one, the national flower. So what about the national flower? If you will see that one is the lotus. Lotus is our national flower, is it? And it has a prominent and significant position in the art and mythology of ancient India. That purity of heart and mind is also symbolically represented by the lotus. So the lotus is our national flower. All of you know the lotus. You can draw the picture of the lotus, is it? It's very easy. Next thing, we would like to learn about the national tree. That one is the banyan. Is it? Banyan. So that one is our, all of you can understand about the banyan. Its structure. You are very familiar with the banyan tree. So banyan tree, that one is one big tree which one can last for so many years with respect to the other trees. And if you will see, it is giving the shelter to other trees, is it? And it's a very, that means which provides these branches. If you will see that it spreads its branches and provides shelter to its neighbors, while its roots are even stretched to several arcs. The well spreaded out branches, roots and trunks of the banyan trees most often form a tangle. The amount of years of banyan tree survives is definitely more than that other trees, is it? So if you will see that these trees, they are able to live for more time with respect to the other. That means that one is giving the presence of survival, symbol of survival, that so many years it can stay. Next one, the national game. That one is the hockey. Hockey is our national game. So there was a golden era of our Indian hockey in the year of 1928 to 1956, and India had won 6 successive gold medals in the Olympic Games. Can you think that 6 successive gold medal our India won in the year of which? The year of 1928 to 1956. And that one, the ball juggling feats. And the thing, that golden period of the Indian hockey was that time, and that used of rule the game and the world with the hockey. India was leading throughout the world during that period. And that one is the golden age of our Indian hockey. So one major players like the Major Dhyanchand made people think that Indian players used some underhand means. So they was very popular and they was very good player, is it? Next, the national anthem. National anthem, all of you know that one is the Jana Gana Mana. That one is being considered as the national anthem of India, and which one was written by the Bengali laureate Rabindranath Tagore. I have told you about the Rabindranath Tagore. He wrote that one. That means our national anthem is written by whom? Rabindranath Tagore. And he only won the Nobel Prize from India first time. Next, I would like to tell you about the national animal. If you will see about the national animal, that means first name, it will come to the tiger. Yes, the Royal Bengal tiger, the national animal of India, is a bright yellow colored striped animal with short coat. Yes, the scientific name of the Royal Bengal tiger is Panthera tigris, and that one is very ferocious. That one is very, if you will say from the from far also, when it will be inside the cage and you will free, on that time it will feel that one is looking very nice also, but that one is highly dangerous. Is it? So that one is, and most of the these animal, that means this Royal Bengal tiger, that one is not man eater. They are not man eater, but few of them are man eater. They all are eating flesh, but not the flesh of the human being. But few of them. I am not saying all of them. Is it? Next, that national fruit. That one is the mango. All of you know that the mango is a very juicy fruit. That one is a very juicy fruit, and if you will see that except some hilly regions and in few other regions, undulating regions, these mango, that one is being cultivated throughout the India, and it is providing the vitamin A and C. You know that most of the fruits are providing the vitamins, minerals. So this fruit is providing the A vitamin and vitamin C also. So these all about our national symbols. You have learned them very nicely. Now we are going to recall the entire lesson. So India is our country, our motherland. We should love it and we should respect also, because as like our mother. And its other names are Bharat and Hindustan. It has total 28 states and 8 union territories, and the latest formed state is Telangana, largest state is Rajasthan, and smallest state is Goa. Our capital is New Delhi. Our national language is Hindi. So these all the things you never should forget. Is it?